Hey everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to another episode of the Civilization 6 playthrough on the Xbox as the Ottomans. Today we are going to basically try and wrap up this war with Germany and put in place our next plans because Scotland, we are coming for you. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. So yeah, last time we left off we took out Aachen from the Germans, capturing their capital. We have a pretty decent military right now, but we've got an awful lot of catching up to do because of how bad we started this game. So, okay, well, I'm not going to be helping Frederick Barbarossa, because we fell out. He's a very angry man. He has been all the way through this series, and I'm glad we've now taken his capital. We've discovered some sources of uranium, so we'll have to use them. Get yourself here. Okay. Where's the other one? Oh, it's there. Okay. Okay, you don't provide enough food, which is very sad. Hopefully we'll do something about that. And we can now have an additional trade route, apparently, compared to what we could have before. So yeah, in this episode, I'm going to kind of go off what was suggested in the comment section of the last video, and that's basically to rush a couple of aircraft carriers. So if you get on the World Congress, this is always the problem from jumping from PC most of the time to from jumping from PC most of the time to console, is that I always forget how the console version works. Okay, so what current things have we got in place? Oh, so we can buy military units for 50% off, which is very good. So that means that rushing aircraft carriers right now is going to be cheaper. So we're going to pretty much put all our money into that. I hate spending money, as anybody that's watched this series will know. I don't like doing that. But we need to do it, so we'll rush our first one now, and then we'll spend the rest of our money next turn. We do have quite a lot of things to upgrade as well, so we'll have to think about that. I'm also going to build a couple of military engineers about the place to try and get some of these flood barriers built quicker, so that would, that will help us and free up some more of our production in the long run. Right, you've completed an encampment, but you have a giant housing problem. We could actually go sort of... Oh no, you've repaired the encampment. Alright, we'll just go through and repair all this stuff, and hopefully then your people will have places to live. Look, Scottish units. How nice. Right, supply convo completed. I'm kind of looking at this and thinking there's a few sources of uranium about we should really be trying to grab hold of. So I might go ahead and get another builder here. Get a builder, and then I think after a builder, after a builder, because everybody hates us, including our own people, despite the glory we bring to them, we'll get a zoo to just try and take off some more amenities pressure. Right, cue this. Honestly, with a mouse and keyboard, this game is so much easier to navigate, but still, it's still fine. Right, let's leave Q on, yeah, let's leave the Q on. Mecca, you've completed a trader. My god, you actually have housing as well. This is special stuff. Do you have an encampment? Yes. Right, well, for now, let's go ahead and, get another military engineer, actually, because they'll be useful for building railroads and trying to maneuver our army across with as well. Hamburg's completed a watermill, which is very exciting. Now, the problem we're having with a lot of these cities is they're disappearing off into the ocean because Germany's done nothing about their own for their problems with that. So we do have to build quite a few sea barriers. My other thought here, though, is that we need to move quickly for this domination victory if we've got any chance of getting it. So we need to build units in places as well. What should we get? We already have quite a big army. We already have quite the army. If I get a builder... Weird. My mobile phone's going off at the side of me with a number I've never seen before, so I'll be sure to ignore that. Repair stuff. I'm pretty sure in a war you spend most of your time repairing things, which, you know, I've had more fun. Okay, so supply convoy. Let's go up here and link with some of the artillery on the as it makes its way to the coast. Oh, can I remove that pin? I want to remove the map pin or whatever. Right, yes. Bye. To be fair, I should probably delete most of them at this point, because I'm no longer using them, because I've obviously built what I was going to build. Go and spy on the Scottish. Go and give me juicy information about their plan. Okay. Okay, right, so... the next thing we need to do is figure out what we're going to do about Germany. Now, part of me thinks I'd like to take Bremen, but the other part of me thinks I'd like to have a crack at a domination victory. We already have... I mean, Germany's still quite powerful. They still could cause us a few problems. But if we're in defensive positions, we should probably be able to hold them off. So, I think it's more important for us right now to focus on moving our armies down to the coast down here. Yeah, because it's going to take a while. So down to here to kind of get on our way to Scotland, than it is spending another 2-3 turns trying to fight off Germany. So I'm going to start moving our army down to Pella. Now, one thing I do wish I'd done before earlier in the game is use military engineers to expand our kind of railroad network and allow us to move units faster. So that's something I've definitely picked up from this playthrough and use in current games. Yeah, one of the problems... Oh, you've already attacked. Yeah, one of the problems of this playthrough is that... I'll just keep bombing Bremen for a few turns. One of the problems of this playthrough is that it's been going on for... a long time now. So when I first started it, I was nowhere near as good at Civ as I am now. I'm not saying I'm great at Civ right now, but it's hard to be worse than I was when I started this. So we're kind of trying to... We spent most of the game trying to pick up from those mistakes I've made. As I keep learning more, I'm just like, that's a silly thing to do. That's a silly thing to do. So I'm trying to kind of make up for those mistakes as we go along. Which is not very good, actually, because it's just frustrating. Okay. You know, one thing I would love more of, seeing as I'm spending a ton of money on aircraft carriers, is more money. So, where can you go to give me lots of money? Russia, I mean... Oh, there we go. 20 gold per turn, that's what I like. I love how Arabia throughout this game has literally just not been able to keep its people in order. Like, they're constantly rebellions. Why can you not bomb them? I thought you could. Oh, this is very sad news. Oh, I tell you why we can't bomb them. Because I've moved the... Oh no, what an idiot. Oh well. Yeah, I moved the unit away from the city so we couldn't see it, which means we couldn't bomb them. However, yeah, you just stay there, you'll get attacked, you'll be fine. However, we can now see them again. I think I might leave the infantry army up there, but use the infantry corps, send them down, get them healed, recruit some more infantry. Akan's apparently very angry with everybody. Yeah, you go in there and make them all happy. If they rebel, we shall blow them up. I'm kind of changing my mind on Bremen very quickly because I think it will fall to our aircraft alone. It's very reassuring to see the Russians mount units at the border. That makes me feel very, very safe. Yes, everybody go and spy on the Scottish. Here comes our out-of-date ship. Why is everything wrecked? It's not good, is it? Cool. Oh, nice. So you're already down here. Isn't that brilliant? Why did I sound so sarcastic then? Work on the horses. We've got to work the horses. Ah, this is such a mess. I'll actually show you the victory conditions in a second, or kind of the progress to victory. That difference is that. Oh dear. This is not good. Oh dear, this is bad. Well, that's very kind of you, gentlemen, to shoot me. I think we shall now make a very brave retreat back towards the capital. In no way are we running away. This is an organised retreat. We're still losing loyalty here. This is not good. Why are we losing loyalty? City details. How much are we losing is sort of the big question. It's fallen by 1.1. Yeah, I mean, that's not terrible. Off you go, artillery. Yeah, so falling by 1.1, although not ideal, is not the end of the world. If we take Bremen, that should settle things down a little bit. I really should take this off. Because watching the same animation, although I find it fascinating, is not very good for getting through much in an episode. In fact, you need to come down here now. Yeah, we'll leave the army there because we need some defense, but you know, just everything move towards Pella. Yes, we're now finally using these horses after thousands of years. Right, cool, military engineer. Well, you can definitely go over there and work on the flood. No, you need to go to the city. Work on the flood barrier. Finally, a source of uranium. This is brilliant news. Now we can blow people up even more. I think that pretty much sets the tone for what we're doing here. I kind of want an industrial zone, but then, well, I do want an industrial zone. I wish I'd already built an industrial zone, but at this stage, I'm thinking we kind of, you know, we're that far in. Do we have time to start investing in industrial zones, or no? That's fine. Or should we just build units? And I think build units is probably a good idea. Right. Do you have any problems? No, but this is a very good start. Everybody doesn't seem to hate me here, and the housing's okay. I want that. This is very good for us. We're probably not going to be able to build any more air units. Air units, that's a really bad. Well, we're not going to be able to increase our air force, is what I'm trying to say, for a while. So we might as well build other stuff. I don't want to build any tanks, there's no point. We've already got plenty of units we can upgrade, and we'll just be waiting to change the policy cards on them. I tell you what, get another spy. Spies are useful, so all for that. And money and happiness. That's another few of the priorities. God, I mean, flood barriers are starting to upset me. So much so that I'm not going to build them everywhere, even though I should. I do think it's important to push on with improving our economy, though, and therefore being able to afford more units, because that's what will get us a domination victory. If people have to lose their houses to the sea, I mean, it's not a very good approach for a leader, but, you know, I'm willing to accept that. Probably wouldn't put that out on a public relations campaign. Oh, cool, we do have an industrial zone here. Do you have housing? No. Just go in. I'd rather use coal than oil, because I want the oil for tanks. So, oh well. Yeah, just build that. Do. Build the drone. Right. You do not need to be here. You can come down. Everybody just come down here. We are going to launch an invasion. Right, so just while it's still in place, I'm going to rush the second aircraft carrier, which will allow us to take 4 aircraft with us. Can't rush it. Do I have to take the bloody... Why? Right, I'll turn the queue off. And then I think I should be able to build or rush this. And I have never been so poor in this game before, it's very sad. But it is what it is. Right, continue to bomb the Germans. It would probably make sense to kind of make this peace quite quickly, get our bombers on the aircraft carriers, and then invade or start bombing Scotland before our land troops arrive. That would soften them up a bit and make our lives easier. So once this has fallen, there will be peace, and this will fall this turn, I think. Oh, here it comes at 2 miles an hour. Right, well, the horses can now go and attack. So Bremen will fall, we'll make a peace treaty, and we'll focus on attacking Scotland. That's just another city to manage and cause me problems. But strategically, I do think it's important we hold it. It really kind of cripples their hold in the north. Bremen's quite a decent city, so I'd rather them not have it, is my current way of thinking. Right, just repair. Right. Okay, I would like a peace treaty now. Angry man. See, this is his own... No, not you. This is his own fault. He spent pretty much most of the game upsetting me, and then this happened. Yes. Okay. I don't think he needs to cede anything else. I think he is ceding everything here. Not that I'm happy with just that. I'd like some aluminium. Can you just give me all? Give me all of it? He will give me all of it, which is very good. I'd like, yes, cosmetics, anything to make people happy. In fact, can I just have all your luxuries? Okay, he's still accepting this. I suggest he's in around... Oh my god, how many cities does he still have? Well, quite a few, but we will basically cripple him. Whoa, we've gone too far. We've gone too far. Well, we don't need them. Okay, we don't need them. What I would like, though, is all of this. Why? Come on. Come on, work with me here. Okay, I'll take the elephants off, but I want some money. Okay, I'll take that off. I'll accept a one-off payment of everything. Oh god, can we not? Is there not a faster way of doing this? Yes, can I just enter this? It does run smoother on PC. I'll give it that. Oh my, what on earth? This is harder than it should be. And one day it will finally load what number I've put in, and you'll all see. Can we have the other ones? Yes, there's another one, and there's the third 0. There we go. That'll do. Essentially, it should just kind of, yeah, it should go to all of his money. Why? Okay, well, make this. He won't give me his money. He's seeding all these cities though, and giving us cosmetics, which will make our people happy, plus some aluminium should we want to build some more planes. I kind of want to just cripple his amenities though. I think that'd be very good for us to see him in chaos. Okay, I will, you know what, you can have your aluminium back, but I want some elephants, some truffles, and some turtles. Now, I'll have less aluminium. Just give me 10. Okay, that'll do. Essentially, the reason I'm doing this is to try and cripple him. So if he's got no amenities, hopefully Germany's going to kind of, lots of his cities will rebel, cause him more problems, and then instead of kind of fighting us back and trying to take his cities back, he'll be too busy trying to control his empire because it'll be a right mess. So that is my current, the reason I've done that. And the gold's nice as well, so we will accept this deal. See, yes, thank you, friend. No, thank you. I'm coming for you next, my friend. Honestly, why is he sending me these weird messages? Honestly, you are the next target. Send me all the weird messages you want talking about peace and friendship, but I've just purchased 2 aircraft carriers and I have full intent to use them. I might take this. Yes, get yourself over there. Every unit, just go over there and prepare for the invasion of Scotland. That'll be good. What we really do want to do is start building some bombs. They'll know trouble's coming when they see me on the coastline with this boat from 1,000 years ago. What is your... Obviously, Scotland are the most advanced scientifically, which could cause us a few problems, but I don't know where they are militarily. No, they're quite strong. They're nowhere near as strong as us, but considering you have that advantage defending, they could be quite stubborn to move. Right, so score victory, we're winning. Science victory, Robert the Bruce is winning. He's doing lots of space stuff, which is bothering me. Culturally, nobody's going to win, I don't think. We're winning domination. Religion, ooh, Peter's converted 4 of 7 civs. That's rather worrying. And diplomacy, well, we're certainly not winning at that. Wilfred's doing a very good job of keeping Canada to itself and winning that one. So it's kind of all to play for still. Which is a shame, because if it was just kind of who's got the biggest army, we'd win. And I'd be very happy to do that. Okay, so we should now get everything we can moving south. I think we probably want to send a bit more infantry as well. I've got to be honest, I'm not going to cry my eyes out if we lose this game. Like I said, when I first started this game on Emperor, I was nowhere near. You know, I'd make a much better start these days. So, you know, I've learnt a lot. But I would like to have a good crack at winning it at least. Okay, that's fantastic news. I'm really glad we've... Oh my god, my frame rate is dropping. Oh, that's great. I've got to admit, the performance of the game as you get into the later game on consoles is just not very good compared to what you get on PC. I mean, that's to be expected, but it's still frustrating. Okay, everybody hates us. Everybody hates us. I think that era score puts us... Oh, that's not good. That era score puts us not too far off a normal age, I think. Too many cities. I think they're losing 3 loyalty per turn. Now Aken's losing loyalty. Time for some more redeployment. Akkad, even. Akkad. Oh. Too many cities that sound the same. No. You want to go to that one I definitely can't pronounce. Right, cool. That should keep everybody loyal to us for a while. And when they realise what a brilliant empire we are, they'll certainly not want to leave anyway, so that's good news. Right, you have completed a trader. You're now working on some infantry. Oh no, how's the trader? No, you have completed a trader. Oh no, you're there. This is all very confusing. I do think, actually, one thing I want more of is military engineers to... Oh, we can't build one here, but that would have been a good idea if we could. Build extra trader. Please bring me money. You know, we could actually go to Jerusalem just for that 22 gold. We've got... I think we've got quite a few cavalry units we want to upgrade and things. This is probably safe. Oh, the population's going to shrink, but at least that's less people to rebel against us. Probably not the best way of looking at that, but it's the way I've chosen to look at it. Or chosen, even. Go that way. Go and rebase yourself on an aircraft carrier. Off you go. I love how we've still got a siege tower. That makes me happy. You know what, I just do not care for building flood barriers all the time, because if we spend all our time building flood barriers, we'll lose, and that's a bad thing. Try and build the navy up a little bit, but again, it'll have limited impact because we need to attack now. Why is your aqueduct damaged? Where are you? Yeah, why is your aqueduct on fire? Fix that. Oh, military engineer complete. Well, build another one. Right, that's done in 4 turns. That's done in 22, so send another one there. Military engineers are very good for this, so thank you to whoever said we should do that in a comment, because it's very useful. So, where is... Oh no, we can't use the other source of uranium, I just remembered, so let's go and build a farm. In fact, build a mine. I want that production. Do you, any of you have housing problems? No. Or do you? Do you have a housing problem? No. That's very exciting. Kind of, if you don't have a housing problem, my current priority is improve our production wherever possible and repair things. There's a lot of repairing needed doing here, but I wonder if that's flooded. I would build a railroad, but I feel like we're a bit late for that. Presumably, can we repair this? No, it's flooded. I thought it might be. Well, I thought it was. Just go and do, you know, just come down here and look for stuff to do. Yes, carry on. Do. Cool. So we're in an okay position. We have got the army moving south, which is going to be very good. Oh dear! Now someone else is angry at us. That's a shame. Bum, bum. Our money's building up as well, so as soon as we get the discount policy in for unit upgrades, we should be able to start getting some tanks and things.
There's so much plastic in this culture.
Brilliant.
Destroying rainforest.
That's what we want. That's what we want. Well, that could be rather useful, the resource management. We can take the propaganda out for a little bit. We probably will put that back in. I'm going to leave the logistics card in because it's helping us move our army across our empire quickly. And probably, do we have a wall? No. Okay. Martial law. Ooh, cities with a garrisoned unit get +4 loyalty per turn. I do wonder if that's what's keeping the German cities happy. Okay, so I'm going to take national identity out again for a little bit. And the reason I'm going to do that is this. Force modernization. So now we can... my game's crashing. Now we can upgrade things for far cheaper, like this. But now we have tanks. Right, good. Just build stuff. Any kind of planning on how I'm building things I am not going to use in this game because it's too far gone. So we're kind of just going to build things wherever. Oh, build, yes, there you go. Build on that. That's fantastic news. Yeah, I'm actually going to promote you now. Okay, you need more housing, which is not a surprise. What do we want? What we actually really want here is advanced ballistics, because that'll give us access to a machine gun, and I'm pretty sure that field cannons... I'm like sure on this. but that's what field cannons upgrade to. I'm just kind of showing it. How many things can have field in their name? Yeah, so upgrades to machine gun, yeah. So we have quite a few field cannons, and what we want to do with them, especially the ones we're sending over to Scotland, is to upgrade them, because they will be far more useful as machine guns than they are right now as field cannons. To be fair, I mean, look here, we've got 2 field cannon armies. We don't need 2 field cannon armies over there. We need them over here. I'll leave one, but I do really think that there'd be better use in the invasion. Okay, we've already got totalitarianism. Why can I not speak today? Is there anything I particularly want? I think professional sports could prove to be very useful for the amenities. So I'll kind of just plot to that. Okay, you've completed a builder, Hamburg. Good for you. Is there anything to repair? No. Okay. I think one thing which would be quite useful at this stage is the addition of some helicopters. So although they might not, well, they won't be any good for the invasion of Scotland, if we obviously carry on and we end up invading Russia or something like that, building some helicopters here right now will prove to be useful later on down the line. Cool. Just keep... Yes, I want this. Peter can go away. This is mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. Oh, so Russia's at war with Germany. I thought you were at war with Yes, you are at war with Germany. Alright, well. Good for you. I'm going to wait a second, but I am going to send the aircraft carriers off in advance of the rest of the force. Could do with some protection for them. It's just a shame that I've neglected the Navy throughout this game quite a little, well, a little bit, so we don't have exactly what we'd want. We are putting together a little bit of a force though, which is useful. I think I'll form these into a corps. Oh my. The world's first fleet? Really? That can't... Really? Presumably... Oh no, that's not under... No, that is underwater apparently. Which means it's screwed. I think we've reached the normal age now as well, which obviously is going to be very useful. Okay, right, I'm going to end this episode here. As you can see, we've got our artillery down here. We're bringing other units down as well. Let's drag some of these. It's okay because we don't need to send everything at once. We will need reinforcements, so we're going to send some other things down. Again, these kind of things would be cool to get down there as well, just for some machine guns when we upgrade them. So I will actually send these down. We're getting an infantry in Istanbul, so I might leave that there. You can... I'd like to build a railroad, but everything's already moved anyway. So, in fact, we'll actually send you to war, because we're very kind. Right, okay, so yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know what you think to what's going on in the comments, and I will see you in another video soon.